Town's safe, I guess.
We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talents. Our eyes are everywhere in Grotwood. We've fixed them upon you for some time. I'm privileged to be a Vine Dusk Ranger. We report directly to the Black Sap Rebellion for one. Though nearly broken at the Dominion's formation, its last remnants plague Cormount.
so much to report, I don't know where to start. A fellow seeker of knowledge. I can tell by the glint in your... Why, it recently came up. Suppose it's a bit troubling. Say, would you happen to be head... I'd love to chat more, but I really must finish this report. My fellow... Yes, of course. Every dabbler in proto-alien literature... Ooh, I'm sure she can explain her ridiculous theories better than I.
If you're trying to sneak up on me, you have some competition. These sometimes in pairs. They slam shut on your ear tips, then flutter off. Tedrini headed to explore the flesh gardens. Once the wards broke, I sent Behilir to fetch him. Neither. Do be careful out there. These books are harmless enough, but everything was quiet when we arrived, but bones and other refuse littered the halls. With the wards the secrets in the Reliquary of Stars were long ago uncovered, save one. It all goes back to Enumeril, one of the greatest Aeliad architects of the First Era. He built the... Enumeril put his heart into his work. Literally, if the stories have the right of it. Are you then? The Magus Guild petitioned the court of King Camoran Eridan for months before we were allowed to excavate. Oh, I suppose that's a good enough reason. We've scoured the ruins from top to bottom.
Blasted Zarxus! I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one? I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one. Hello? You aren't any... Thank the stars! You have to get me out of here. It seems, once trapped, strange creatures covered in eyes and tentacles descended from above. I don't know. Daedra, I expect? The horrors of a...
You hold my lock of hair, yet you are not him. Why follow the words? Oh no. I hoped we would join together in one last embrace, before triggering our death with my voice.
Fall off. I'm glad the eyeball was worth it. I was certain it was a good theory. All part of the scholarly process. I spent the first half of my day suspended in an elaborate alien light.
hold still, I could capture its likeness. So many fleshlings running through the halls. Such... Oh, and it speaks. I just finished it. Why? You need to entertain me. There are... The caretaker. I preserve every... They used to be. Turning a body to stone is hardly. My masters found there were certain difficulties in it.
You perfidious slime! You'll rule the... Ukezi. Why does that name sound familiar? Good. That's good. Then it hasn't been...
Everyone back in one place. I was... And not a moment too soon. I managed to subdue one of the tomes. It's proven most... The Reliquary of Stars was created to preserve knowledge. This we already knew. But if this description is accurate, the entrance lies somewhere in the Hall of Might. Thank you. Tedrini has behaved quite erratically since his return. This should be far enough. When you went searching for my assistance, did you see anyone else? Anyone? Damn. That's what I was afraid of. Maybe. Tedrini hasn't been the same since he returned. I'd like to run some simple tests for signs of Daedric influence. Wonderful. If this tome is correct, there's a passageway.
I heard my name. What do you need?
Bahilia, our friend needs your help in the Hall of Might.
The Hall of Might! So you think we found it? Oh, exhilarating! Lead away, my friend. What is that? Promising? Let's start searching. It has to be here. It must be here. Coming from this bookcase. Numeril! I never thought I'd hold it!
In my own two hands. Well, puppet hands count as my hands. The power! It's exquisite. And I have you to thank. And now, I really must take this Baehalia puppet for a stroll. Let's see how fast it can run. I'm nearly full after all these years. Once I have my body back, the mortals will suffer. I'll make them suffer. I don't have time for this. This really is too easy.
did Behilier sound so strange? Behilier suggested Tadrini was under her control. A ruse, and one I should have seen. Through the door. We've never been able to open it, and I don't know where it leads. Quickly, after her. I'll attempt...
And with one final shift. Yes, I can feel it. Where is that ugly thing? It's you? What? What's happening? Try harder than that. You think me defeated so easily?
You! I hadn't thought you'd make it out alive. Ukezi must have been formidable alone. With the heart of a Numeril in her. Wonderful! When all the flying books fell, I knew it had left the ruins. I'll return it to the Elden Root Mages Guild. Very well. So they're really going through it, are they? After I return it to the orrery? Perhaps I can research its properties once the ceremony is complete. If the Queen allows, of course. I'm not one to say.
A sword of quality should be capable.
My brother was stationed at First Hold. Thank you.
You have done what has not been done in centuries. All the parts of the orrery have been placed within the chamber, and Daraneth awaits us below. I must admit to being more than not much. You've done extraordinary work, and just in time for Queen Iren's arrival. Imagine the chance to see the orrery operate. We should really head in there and get started. The ratification ceremony isn't going to perform itself.
How do you know? Were you there? I heard she had nothing to do with it.
This is about Cormount, isn't it? Don't blame her because you backed the wrong side.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland.
What are you going to do?
Hold! We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talents.
Preposterous! I'm an Aldmeri Vicereeve, an assistant to Prince Naemon himself. Why
Little brother, you shouldn't be here for this. Darreneth warned us of the dangers.
I'll make sure everyone clears out, as you requested. But you don't need to be here, Your Highness.
I used to sneak in here as a child and climb through the orrery's rungs. Do you think I'd pass up on the chance to see what it actually does? Have no fear.
Strange to see you after South Point. Not bad, just strange. But no matter. I can hardly believe we're... Almost. You recovered the pieces needed for the orrery. Good. The first thing you'll need is to take up Rachin's mantle. A god... Oh, you'll be all right. That overly earnest fellow from the Mages Guild. Approach the pillars beyond the orrery itself. You must activate each in turn while keeping one...
So this pile of moss and rubble determines the next emperor?
The orrery is ancient. Show some respect.
It's magnificent.
Nearly there, Your Majesties, Your Highness. It's working! It's up! Here, take hold of the heart of a numeral. Place it in the pillar next to awaken the orrery, whatever that truly means.
And now the alien death trap will tell us if we have an emperor in our midst. Truly a momentous day.
Naaman, now is not the time.
Irene, there's always time to protect you from yourself. For how could I let you risk your life in this contraption without testing it first, dear sister?
You wear Rachin's mantle. You'll never be held in place.
It's incredible! I can see the white gold tower! No!
You tricked me, sister! It's your fault! All of you! I'll kill you all! The tower! It's raining!
Naaman, what were you thinking? Why? What? No. What the legend says. It revealed the person. Do you think I have a choice in this? I will enter the orrery as I swore to the people of the Aldmeri Dominion. I must learn whether I'm fit. If I'm changed, as my brother was, I can't. I must not delay. I'm myself, aren't I? A dominion of peace. The fair and just rule of Tamriel, beneath an Aldmeri banner. A future I hope to build. And you, standing at my side. Come, help me build the future. I don't intend to tell anyone what my brother did. As far as I'm concerned, the Staff of Magnus. A powerful object with the ability to suppress magic. Dangerous were it to fall into wrong hands. Luckily, we already possess it. Go to Marbrook in Eastern Green.
We heard sounds of battle. What happened?
There was an accident. My brother gave his life to protect us. He died a hero.
I don't...
I will soon go to Marbrook. Viceroy Peladil, I want you to travel ahead with my brother's body. You will make the funeral arrangements.
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty. I understand.
Spare no expense for his funeral. All in the Dominion are welcome. All may pay their respects to a hero.
At once, Your Majesty.
Is this really happening?
I don't know what you mean.
You must have seen. You arrived near the end of it.
The Queen says her brother died a hero, so that's what I saw.
Do all you Vine Dusk Rangers learn to ignore the truth?
We learn that leadership is messy. And because royalty must grieve in public, we learn not to judge.
Perhaps you're right.
My friend! How good it is to see you! Hail, chosen of the Queen. We have been expecting you. Queen Irene sent a missive detailing your arrival and orders. You are here to secure this safe in our vault below the city. We have guarded it day and night. When you are ready, I shall show. If you would follow me. As you can see, our artisans built something. Behold the Mages Guild. The paint is still fresh, a marvelous addition to the city. Work remains, of course, but one does what one must on the fringes of the Dominion. The vault is below. Follow me. This vault holds many rare plants that no longer exist in the Somerset Isles. Do take a closer look. I am no scholar of botany, but I know something about... Valenwood soil is not so... This room holds alien relics uncovered across Valenwood. Interesting, aren't they? We've removed any dormant traps that we know of, so feel free to examine them more closely. I will answer any questions you have about them. This helm is actually from our own collection, but one of our Bosmer allies stole it and then returned it in exchange for a song. Our ancestors have left traces. The staff of Magnus. What happened? Where is it? By the shining trees of Old Meris, we have been burgled. But I know not. We have guarded the vault day and night. No, the vault is off limits to all, but wait. The Queen's business, or so he stated. The staff was present before his visit. Unthinkable. Yet, what other conclusion can we draw? None have entered the vault save you and the Vice-Reeve. I have confirmed it. He departed into the wilderness. He said he had orders from the Queen to bring Naaman's body. He did not return. He was always foolishly devoted to the prince. I pray now. The Staff of Magnus is an extremely powerful object. There's no telling what wickedness he could achieve if he did.
Chosen of Marbrook, your queen has arrived. Bear witness to the glory of Queen Irene, hope of the Dominion.
Quality wares.
Honor and praise, my friend. Do you have the Staff of Magnus? Peladil? Then it's true. He's betrayed us. My brother's body didn't make it to Marbrook either. I knew he loved Naaman dearly, but I didn't think he'd stoop to this.
I saw the wagons. No!
It is good to see you, my friend. Greenshade is far more exciting place. Not yet. We do not know. The Battle Reeves sent a soldier, Hazazi, to negotiate with the Bramblebridge village is just south of Marbrook. Hazazi is there. He likes to complain, but this one does not understand Bosmer clan politics. But as Raz hears it, the clan Greenshade is the heart of Valenwood. It is very dangerous and very mysterious, and these Bosmer understand it. As always, Raz serves the Queen. She wanted to know if the Bosmer here are as scary as they sound. The obvious answer is probably the right one. Peladil. That toad fulfilled Naaman's. If Peladil has taken the staff, we need to find him and discover what he plans to do with it.
King Camoran Eridan knows his place. He made no attempt to use the orrery for himself.
We've got almost everything.
moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene, to hear their grievances, and all they do is dance and jest. Hazazi has only been here. What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wilder King. Hazazi likes this idea. If you can just get the Bramble Breach to make sense, this one will be...
I didn't think I was being disrespectful. Sometimes people are just impossible to understand.
Another tourist. Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valen Wood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the Negotiate? About what? Oh, I know. You want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance. Ha, sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel. You people don't understand. The Wilder King manages the... Not in person, but I don't doubt the Wilder King exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. I could tell you, but how do I know you're trustworthy? You ask us to share your enemies, but will you share ours? The wood lurchers. Take seeds from the shimmering tree in the village and plant them in the orcs' camp. In a few minutes, they'll sprout out with a vengeance. Don't bother coming back here until you've run off the orcs. I've got... Well, if you plant them in some peat, they sprout into a flower, and then after some time, the flower... They're gifts from the Wilder King, embodiments of the raw energy of the forest. They protect the village. They're not so small.
Can you believe that tree thane? Was the tree thane as rude to you as she was to me? All I asked was how one might get an audience with the Wilder King. She did? That's funny, because Ander and I offered to drive the orcs away and she turned us down. I don't know, I'm beginning to suspect... I didn't say that. There is definitely a distinctive magical force in... Oh, I'm Aranias. Maybe you've read my book, Spriggans in the Green, Story and Myth in Primitive... We'll just have to venture deeper into the forest on our own. We'll probably get lost and suffer a slow. If you want, you can take the essence from the calope tree and rub it all over your body to cloak you. Oh, one more thing. Ander scouted out the orcs' camp pretty extensively. He might have some useful observations. There seem to be a lot more rumors than any real facts. Some say he's a man. Others say he's a spirit. And me? I was born and raised in the Somerset Isles on a rather small island known as Silitar. It's a pretty... Of course not. He's mainly here, acting as my guardian.
I spent several hours watching the wood orcs and evaluating their weaknesses. As a whole, their strength... By the look of his scars, he's seen his share of battle, and he knows how to take a beating. Don't expect...
So the Wood Elves have a friend who's not afraid to fight? Good. Give me your back.
My scouts came back singing your praises. They said the Wood Orcs broke quickly after you killed Chieftain Thragdosh and unleashed the Guardians. Huh, and you're worried I won't hold up my end of the bargain? No, I keep my promises. You got rid of those parasitic orcs. You've earned the right to petition the Wilder King for... I hope I haven't given you a sense of false hope, though. Bosma around here petitioned the Wilder King for an audience all the time. And he read. Suit yourself. Just south of my home, you'll find a petitioning stone. Just touch it. Probably nothing will happen. I never said it was complicated. Besides, by scaring off those Wood Orcs, you just might have improved your chances. The Wilder King sees...
Welcome to my court, outsider. Since you entered my domain, I have watched your actions with keen interest. You have been generous with my people and more patient than I expected. But I still cannot gather one... Again, not what I expected. I think I've heard of this old merry dominion, but I don't... Interesting. You think we have common enemies? My only enemies are those who would seek to harm Valenwood. Let us use the other stone pillar. The one on the platform behind us. Touch that stone pillar and an apparition will appear. One of your enemies. I am pleased to be able to lend you strength to face this enemy from your past.
Strike us down, but the veiled Heritans will always rise again.
Azazi is finished with this village.
I sense the darkness in the heart of the one you fought, but he has already been defeated, has he not? And those like him, they may not all share his darkness. The Veiled Heritance. Yes, I am familiar with this distinction as well. She is one who has been blessed with fascinating gifts. Gifts I cannot afford to ignore.
We have much need of someone like you, Aranias.
Yes, young one. We have a problem in the Valenwood that will require your talents specifically.
I would be honored to help however I can.
An opportunity has arisen to strike a devastating blow to the Dominion, to divide the Bosmer.
The Bosmer in Greenshade claim allegiance not to King Camoran, but to a man they call the Wilder King.
Killing this Wilder King will drive the Bosmer mad. He is very elusive, though, so I will need your help to find him.
You realize we are entrusting you with an important task, I hope, my dear.
Of course, Lady Estrie, you can count on me.
As you've just seen, the young girl Aranais is associated with the Veiled Heritance. Until I know more about her, I hesitate to call her an enemy. I will have more, so she believes. But there may be a greater truth to her purpose here. You may not like this, but I sense the same is true of you. Like the branches of a grat oak, I believe that Aranais' destiny, my destiny, and your destiny are all intertwined. You must eventually come to my throne, but not yet. Each of us is a strand to be spun into the story of Valenwood. You should... Yes. Traveling through Valenwood is a funny thing. It may take them many days to find the path to my throne. You have all the time you need.
I was beginning to think you wouldn't make it. I've already begun, Aranai. Yes, of course. I have been waiting for you for some time. The story You certainly took your time about things. Not your fault, I understand, not your fault. We may yet... Inside the story, you must also enter... Aranias wants to see the Wilder King. I'm his gatekeeper. To see him, you ask... Yes, the story is one from her own past, but she's convinced that she's living through these events for the first time. Ask nicely. Of course. Now, sit down by the fireplace. Imagine there's a nice... Have a seat by the fire, and let me know when you're ready to hear the story. Remember? Imagine the flames are the waves of a vast ocean. Cold waves on a clear blue ocean off the coast. Now picture an island. Trees around the island shimmer in the sunlight, each gently... One of those two Ultmas stands outside the manor on this island. Her island. Go to her. The island of Silitar.
I'm so glad you... That's why I... Why wouldn't I? We Bramble Breach? They were afraid. You don't know what this means to me. Now... Not bad. You're pretty... Maybe. You know, I've always had a special connection to the man. I'm sorry, it just... happened. Over the rise. Wait. Too many footsteps and it's too early. shall show them. No one attacks my island. What have they done to my farm? Does it matter? I'm tired of this. Everyone wants to hurt me or use me, and it's stopped. I'm sorry. After my parents left, I felt so... No, it's not your fault. Thanks to you, these bastards didn't get very far.
Come, I must speak with you once more. In her tale, Aranias was volatile, and she swung between anger, shame, and hope. Feared by her own parents because of her abilities, you will soon see it for yourself. But first, you should view another scene from Aranias' past.
Why are your clothes all wet?
Mother, what do you think of this tree? How about this island you're standing on?
The ground is soaked. I'll need new shoes now.
I made it.
What? You made the ground soggy?
The island. I made this little island.
What? What do you mean you made it?
These trees, those rocks, none of this was here yesterday. The ground is wet because I used my magic to pull it up from under the water.
Oh, Ara, what have you done?
Gifted with a rare and powerful ability, Aranias tried in vain to win. So much happened next, but I especially draw your attention to two particular events. One scene is atop the lighthouse, the other in the No, the greatest challenge comes next, and Aranias needs you. Her parents returned after the attack on the farm, getting changed at the manor. You should do the same after you watch those scenes. You'll find a change of clothes.
Sorry.
You're lucky they're alive. How many more ships will you sink?
It was an accident.
Accidents are spilling water, dropping glass. You lifted a ship out of the ocean with a wall of rock.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Your mother and I will discuss your punishment. Go.
won't do it again, I promise. I'll try harder. Don't leave me behind. How much more can I apologize? I said I'm sorry.
No, Ara. It's just, you need training. What you did to the ship, that scares people.
What sort of training, Father? You look good. How do you feel? There are so many people. And look, it's High Kin Lady Estrie. Why is she here? I bet my parents... Hesitant? I hate this, and they've got something particular they want to see. Would you do me a favor and find out? Mingle among them, eavesdrop. Find out what they've planned for me. I'm not sure yet. They'll probably want another statue raised from the ground. My parents treat that like a party trick, and this is a party after all. But the way they're talking... You asked me this before, silly. I don't know, but when I think about changing things around me, my thoughts come true. Remember when that merchant ship sank?
Her parents invited me to witness her powers firsthand. She lifted the ground up under my very feet. Her demonstration today will not be one of skill, but of character.
Under demonstrates amazing potential. Why are we bothering with this girl and her clods of dirt? Under could melt them with hardly a thought.
What do they call her? The Rock Witch? Hilarious. Provincial.
Onder has one of the little beggars in the field, away from the house. Aranias will demonstrate her talents on the other. Her demonstration will determine how we employ her talents.
I'm afraid this one is about to die. I didn't realize. Not this goblin-faced meat-eater, his wife. Wait a minute. You're not with the Heritants?
They took my wife. They will give her to the witch, the Rock Witch.
You killed Under? That's not supposed to happen. Oh, don't worry. It was an entertaining twist, to be sure. But sadly, he has had considerable time to grow in power, and his temper has not gotten any longer, if you understand. I met him. He wanted to get into this story, but he wouldn't ask nicely. In the garden. She's been commanded to kill the wife of this Bosmer. You should hurry to her. She faced this alone.
This creature is no different from those who burned your farm.
Please.
Aranias, my child, raise the ground up to trap this animal.
Please let us go.
Aranias, do you remember how helpless you were when your farm burned? Good. Good. Now tear this animal apart.
This is my test. If I can take the life of this girl, it means that I am willing to make the necessary... What about the Bosmer who attacked my island? What were they, Dominion ambassadors? A peace mission? If I refuse to kill this Bosmer, then what? I'll be alone again. The Rock Witch of Silitar, a monster for... You're here with me now. But what about later? No, that's not it. I must trust myself. Believe I can... I am stronger than this. I won't murder an innocent to prove I can, no matter who demands it. No, I won't do it!
You were a fine character, most enjoyable, and it looks like you made quite an impression on our... As one story ends, another reaches its climax. Our little bit of mischief was a success. Because of you, Aranias may very well betray her masters to defend the Wilder King. Truly, I hope we never need change a story so extensively again. Though we spinners... Venturing into the story of Aranias' past has sown the seeds of her transformation, but they have yet to sprout. Preserving his life may be impossible at this point, but you must try. Without him, the Valenwood will rage out of control. The only hope...
You're here. With earth magic and fire, Aranias and Andor forced their way towards my throne, leaving chaos in their wake. My end was inevitable all along. Someone new must become caretaker of the Valenwood. Aranias, I think you should catch up with him. Follow the trail of fire. Our Anais must choose to accept the responsibility of her own accord, but Ondo will not. Quickly, Aranias wavers. She knows now why she was guided here, not to destroy the Valenwood, but to save it. Aranias' powers grow as she draws closer to the throne. She opened the ground here and they entered the throne tunnels. You must follow. My hold over the creatures of the Valenwood has weakened. That is why they panic and attack. I lack the strength to pull...
I won't let you kill him, Ondo.
Get out of my way, girl! I have no patience for this!
It's you. From Silitar. My friend. Thank the Eight. You were right about... I don't know. But somehow it seems like that's what I was meant to do all along. He's gone ahead. I can travel through the routes to catch up, but you will have to fight your way through. This might help. I will protect the Wilder King as long as I can, but you must hurry.
There be no end to these interruptions!
Aranias was guided here to take my place, but I believe you were guided here to assure her ascension. If you had not come, I fear Arndor would have killed us both. Yes, for centuries my sole focus has been shaping and maintaining the Valenwood, protecting it from outside influence and from itself. She is up above. You should go to her. She is frightened of the transformation process, but you must comfort her.
I'm scared. Shouldn't I be feeling confident? I mean, we defeated Onder. Look at all... I think he was a man too once, the Wilder King. I mean, he was like us, but when he took this on, he became something else. Well, yes. It means that once I accept this responsibility and become Wilder Queen, I'll forget my previous... No, but they are my memories, and some of them fond. The ones with you. They seem only partially real. Yes, but I need your help. You must climb the tower further and place the Wilder King's crown in the gardens. Everything is so... very different. It's like I'm no longer a single physical form, but my being is spread out across the forest. Aranias is slipping away. I am prepared to lose my memories, but I don't want to lose the lessons I've learned. You helped me understand the difference between a foe and a friend. I'm determined not to forget that. Nor to forget... I know why you originally came here. To ask for the Wilder King's allegiance to the Ordinary Dominion. To know the Valenwood was on your side. Would you still make such a request? And I freely give it. On behalf of myself and the Valenwood, you have our allegiance. I only hope Irene realizes it's the Veiled Heritance. As you may know, they stole the Staff of Magnus. I know not where they've taken it, but you should search in Woodhearth, to the west.
foot after the other and eyes forward, Owen. Best not look at what you're doing.
First hole, so much death. I hear the place still smells of fire.
Keep those weapons sheathed.
Red diamond, protect us till the end.
Sorry, not doing any business today. You found it where? Wait, you brought the axe back? It's here with you? Absolutely not. Get it away from here, immediately. I cursed that axe myself. It draws spirits and undead like flies to honey. Of course. I wanted them out of the mine, out of Greenshade. You see what they do to the forest everywhere they go? They cut down every... No, that's not necessary. Now that it has served its purpose, I'll simply remove the enchantment. Now, let's see about this curse. Done. Good as new. There, that's done. The curse is gone. Now? Absolutely. You've brought the best news I've heard in several weeks. Enjoy your...
Mind your own affairs.
Sometimes claws do not...